All right, you guys, so this second problem is just like the first one, but I've got different numbers. So at a party, I invite 20 people. Each person gets 3/8 of a pizza. How many pizzas do I buy? So important information. Take a second, pause this video, find it. All right, you should be coming back. Important information is there are 20 people coming. Another piece is each person gets 3/8 of the pizza. My question is, how many pizzas do I buy? Okay, so again, I've got 20 people, and each person gets 3/8. So we're going to remember again that this word each tells me that I need to multiply. I'm going to multiply. Okay, so just like before, 20 is out of 1, and we're going to multiply straight across. So 20 times 3 is 20, 40, 60, and 1 times 8 is 8. So 60 over 8. Now, last time what we did was we drew some pizzas to figure out how many whole pizzas it was. Because remember, I'm not going to go to Papa Murphy's and say, hey, I want 68ths of a pizza. They're going to look at me like I'm crazy, and they're going to send me out until I do the math myself. So, 60, though, is a huge number. I don't want to draw pizzas for 60. Okay? So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use a strategy. Okay? This is a strategy for figuring out how many wholes this pizza is going to be. So 60 over 8, this is a fraction, but fractions are, I'm going to put this as a star, and in fact, I'm going to put it over here too. Fractions are division problems. And I'm going to explain that really quick. So fractions are division problems. Do you remember how I said when you're typing a division sign into your keyboard and you're like putting it in the group chat, you use like the / button? Okay. A fraction can also be expressed with a / button. So this means division, but when I'm writing 68ths, I also use the / button. It's the same thing. It's representing division. So a fraction is division. Fraction are division problems. Okay. And then we know what to do with division problems. We've done this for forever and ever. So we're going to set up long division here. 60 divided by 8. Okay. All right. So I go one at a time. Does 8 go into 6? No, it does not. So I put a 0 here. And the 6 remains. Does 8 go into 60? Well, let's count because I don't remember. In fact, you know what? I'm not super solid on my 8s, so I'm just going to write them over here. I go 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. Okay, so I stopped here because 64 is bigger than 60 and 56 is less than 60. So I want to use this number. How many times did I count 8 to get to 56? So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know that 8 times 7 equals 56. Okay, and remember we subtract from the bottom. So 0 minus 6 doesn't work, so I borrow. So this becomes 50, and this becomes 50 with a 10 in the ones column. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay. Now, two things I can do here. I can make this a new fraction, or I can make it a decimal. But since we're talking about fractions, let's continue working with this fraction. So I have 4, and normally you call this a remainder, right? But when we talk about fractions, the remainder becomes a fraction. Okay? So we have the whole number of 7, because 8 goes into 60 7 times, so that whole number stays. Okay? And then we've got a remainder of 4. But what did we cut the pizzas up into originally? How many pieces? We cut the pizzas into 8s. So I've got 7 and 4/8 of a pizza. I'm not going to order 7 and 4/8 of a pizza. I will order 8 pizzas. And then I'll have some left over for me to eat later. All right, that is it.